Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is heading towards the end of the evening. Back with my tea with another topic loaded to talk about. Something that I've been writing about and I've been dwelling on is um, darkness and desires and what we're capable of as humans, as men, and as men. About 2 years ago, in a really low moment of my life, throughout a period of a year, I found out what my true desires were. Through that moment, I was able to really get a grasp on my capabilities of how dark of a human, of how dark I can get, of the things I'm capable of. And it wasn't pretty, and I'm not proud of it, but I can look in hindsight and see and understand why I did certain things and um, why I desired certain things. And yeah, when I look back on it in hindsight, I can see um, why I did those things. So let me share with you exactly what I'm talking about. 2 years, um, I've always I've always had really low self-esteem, and I've never had a really high opinion of myself. I've always felt like I was lower than other people. I felt like other people thought of me as lower than them. I thought that other people thought that I had no value, and all these things that I thought other people thought of me was what I felt about myself because I never really tried or applied myself at anything in life before, and it left me feeling worthless. I had been lying about everything. I'd been just sitting around, just riddled mental illnesses. And um, it got to a point where I didn't really know who I was. I didn't have any ambition, any goal, any form of identity. And I realized my desires when I talk about my desires, I realized what they truly were when I started to date this girl. And whenever we started dating, maybe about 2 to 3 weeks into it, um, I decided to pretend to be the person that I wanted to be to this girl. Meaning, I lived a whole fake life to try and pretend I was someone else, to try and hide the fact that, to try and move away from the fact that I was who I was. I tried to So I would lie to her about what I did for a living. Um, I would put on almost a facade to be the type of person that I wanted to be. It lasted for quite a while. It wasn't just a thing that went on for a week or a month. It went on for an entire year. So yes, that is really scary, and it is a horrible thing to do to an innocent person. And it is something that I'll probably have to live with for the rest of my life, knowing that I did this and I've done a lot of other bad things as well. But throughout that time, I realized, through a lot of therapy, I've gone back and questioned why I did a lot of those things. And some of the reasons I've established on why I felt the need to do this to this girl, why I felt the need to lie to her and make up this whole other life when she really couldn't care less what I was doing. She was quite young, like early 20s. And it was for my own satisfaction. I wanted to feel like I was powerful, like I was important, like I was well respected. Um, I wanted to have someone look at me with admiration and be like, wow, this guy really worked hard and really made something of himself. I was really craving and desiring those sort of feelings, and I wanted them without any form, without doing anything hard, without trying to achieve actual goals. I just wanted to feel those things because I'd never felt them in life before. And as scary as that is, through therapy, I came to terms with that those are the things that I wanted. And I really craved the attention and I craved the love, and my whole life became about um, this lie that I was keeping up with this girl. When I wasn't seeing her, I would just zone out completely. I'd be on the couch binge eating. And throughout the year, I put on like 20 to 25 kgs. My mental health ended up in a really bad place. I ended up in debt. I wasn't working. Yeah, things got really bad and the lies got really out of hand. All just for the simple fact of really wanting to feel those things that I deeply desired, those things that I really wanted. And when I when I first got out of it, when I first started when I first started seeking therapy, I wanted to separate myself from those wants and those desires as quick as possible. I wanted to know how I could stop desiring those things because it seemed like it was a bit um I felt like a bit of a psychopath or a narcissist to want to feel that and to use someone, um just to use a whole nother human being just so I could get those feelings just felt really crazy. And but through that, I was able to see what I'm capable of, and in the unhealthy lens that I will go through to feel those things. And throughout um, over a year of therapy, I've realized that a lot of those desires that I had a natural human are natural human desires. They're they're a part of me. They're something that I can't shake. And that's what I want to talk to you about today is how you can turn those dark desires and that darkness into something healthy, something that you can, yeah, uh, something you can use in a healthy way for your life, in an ambitious way, in a way to set goals, in a way to level up your life. A lot of the hard things that I've done this year, my weight loss transformation, getting really strong in the getting decent at running a half marathon this year, getting a new job, teaching myself a whole new bunch of skills, going out and approaching a girl and asking her on a date. All those things I did was stemmed from the same desires and same wants that I had, but this time it was used in a healthy way, in a socially accepted way. It was like I took those things, those dark desires that I had, and I refined them to be used in a way that is socially acceptable, a way that is healthy, a way that is good for you, a way that will help you develop a relationship, grow in your career, get fit, get healthy. Um, and another big thing was the low self esteem. Once I started to work out and achieve harder things and level myself up and stick to cold showers and stop watching porn, I realized that wow, I really am capable of doing hard things. And I started to restructure my own opinion on myself. And I think that was a huge part of some of my desires actually changing because I no longer started to project my own securities on what other people thought of me. I started to prove my self worth to myself. Um, I started to show myself what I'm capable of. And um, there's this thought that I've had that when I think back to the purest part of me, or the purest version of me, I always think of this kid and this child. And um, I remember I was quite an innocent child, so I have a vision of this child that's seen, um, that knows my desires because he has the same desires. He wants to be in shape. He wants a really pretty girlfriend. He wants me to have a good job. He wants me to have a family. He wants me to look a certain way. But when he's seen how I went about that and how I lied and how dark that turned, the little kid, the pure version of me, when he views that version of me, he gets that's not what he wants. So yeah, I think about it's a really abstract way to think about it, and it's really hard to explain. But I envision that child, that pure version of me, and I think I relate the desires that I have, and relate the dark thoughts that I have, um, and I filter them through the child, and I filter them through the innocence of that child, um, and that's how and then I work from there, and I try to manifest my goals from that perspective, um, and yeah, I think it's super powerful if you can use your darkness to propel you forward. I think that it can become a really powerful tool, and it can be something that will make you unstoppable. um, I think it's a great I think it's extremely powerful if you know the darkness that you're capable of, and then decide to move towards positivity and hard work and bearing a load and taking responsibility for your actions and moving towards the right direction. I think that's extremely powerful. Anyway, thank you for watching another one. Hope that helped you.